Okay, we're back. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to delete the end of the previous part, because basically what happened was I was struggling with technical issues, muttering to myself, and even though I had the game like in windowed mode and struggling with technical issues, I was sort of muttering and talking to myself. For whatever reason, it was still recording video, unbeknownst to me. So for like the last 2 minutes of the last part, which hopefully will get cut off if my software allows, and if my software is smart enough to do so. Otherwise you're just going to hear me muttering for like 2 minutes and sort of going like, no, what the fuck is this? Everything is fine except for the fact that like I had 2 minutes of technical issues in the last part. If it gets cut off, it's fine. If it doesn't, then oh well. But I haven't lost any actual physical recording or game data save, so that's okay. Yeah, so just carrying on from where we left off, which was, this is Senegal, and we want to get to the capital of Gambia, Banjul. Okay, so yeah, I did rename that, so that's good. So what is in Banjul? Not really a whole lot, but we can get Banjul to Bissau. That is Dakar, accidentally. Oops. Banjul to Bissau. And actually, we do want to connect up like this. Oh, I didn't upgrade this. Oh, I can only make it a medium because there's too many houses and whatnot in the way. Right. Ooh, that's a very profitable tool and die. Yes, so we can now do Dakar, Bissau. Yeah, right. So, wait, when did that happen? Oh, I can't check the newspapers because I had to reload the game. I don't know when that happened, but we've been given access back to Ivory Coast and Liberia. Yeah, I don't remember when that happened, but I'm not complaining. So in economic normal, they increased our salary, which is nice. So basically, what do we have to do now? 12 of 14 of the listed cities have one international railway link. We've reached 12 of the 14 listed capitals. I'm actually going to need to connect this up. And then we can go like Monrovia to Freetown. So basically, if we just stopped now, we've got silver. Yeah, because 3/4 done. 12 of the 14 listed capitals. So we basically just need to connect to Abuja, which is... It doesn't actually have a railway station at the moment. So share price has just dropped a lot. So these guys are probably going to need about 12 and a bit million to buy them out. Mauritania ends slavery. The parliament in Nouakchott has passed a bill reinforcing the suspension of slavery, which is still widespread in Mauritania. This measure has convinced the African Union to re-accept Mauritania as something we'll never know. Yes, this massive, horrible bond due 538. You what? Tuareg rebellion. Tuareg tribes are wreaking havoc in northern Niger. The autochthonous people claim a larger share from mining rights in their lands and more autonomy. It's not affecting our territory. Actually, we've just been granted access to Mauritania. I don't think we had that previously. Offshore oil reserves confirmed. Large reserves of crude oil have been identified in offshore plateaus from Cote d'Ivoire to Nigeria. Ghana claims to having just discovered the largest oil field amongst those. Ooh. So, big wad of oil has just been found. Apparently. Train 18 crashed. It's not really a profitable train anyway, but we will replace it. How much to upgrade all our track to electric? Like 8 and a bit million. Yeah. So let's not. Ooh, recession ahead. Actually, did I build... Oh, I did build a train to Matam. That's nice. Long-lasting peace, say foreign observers. UN suspended all embargoes on Liberia following advice from their observers. Liberia has been stable since 2005. Right. That must have been when we got access back to it. Yes, hopefully a bit more money, and I'm going to refinance this. Yes. So we've still got a hell of a lot of bonds. These guys are actually going down, so I reckon with about 10 million or so, 10 or 11 million, we'll be able to afford these guys. I do want my share price to increase though, because it's only $36. And yeah, okay, we're in a recession, but let's look at industries. Ooh, tool and die. No, we want to sell this. Oil production in Nigeria drops. Oil and gas production levels have been cut to half as a result of strike action and attacks on pipelines. These problems, however, help to maintain oil prices worldwide at record highs. Okay. Cotton farms are actually starting to make a loss. Bit odd. So let's just sell that one as well. Ooh, buy that. Maybe upgrade it. Nah, shit. Okay, all the other things are making profits, that's good. So what's actually in Mauritania, now that we've got access to it? There's Nouakchott, which is the capital. There's Adel Bagru, but that's a tiny town in the middle of nowhere. And Nouakchott has a port, but then, like, that's it. We don't need to build there, do we? No. I mean, we could if we really, really wanted to, but there's not really much point. I didn't upgrade this. That's a bit stupid of me. So we're not making much money, and that's just because we're in an economic recession, I reckon. These guys are just dropping and dropping and dropping. Still 2 million to get into Nigeria. But the share price is increasing of our company, so that's nice. And we still have until 2020, so all we actually have to do, as far as I'm aware, is buy out this company and then connect all this rail up to Abuja, which should actually be quite straightforward, because it's just a simple case of connecting like that. Ivory Coast peace at last. Rebel militias have been active in Ivory Coast for over a decade now. However, African Union officials announced yesterday that disarmament of all militias had been negotiated and is about to start. Right, so we've still got access. Share price doing okay. I'm going to issue some stock. No, we can't buy them out just yet. Maybe at the end of this year. Unless we take out bonds, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, we can buy them out now. Oh, not quite. God damn it, every time I want to... Right, there we go! We don't have any money left, unfortunately. Right, so it looks like these guys have a lot of trains. Which they also have a lot of rail as well, so I guess that's kind of to be expected. So just put caboose on all of these. I'm not going to reroute them, but I mean, if we've got any trains that are just like massively making a loss, then we will just get rid of them. But it actually looks like a lot of these trains are actually making a profit, but that could be because they're on expert, so maybe they just... Obviously they have an easier time than we would do, so... Maybe now that we own them, they'll start to make a loss or something, because expert. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's all of their trains. Oh! 2 companies have just appeared out of nowhere. One here. Going Devo Deloa. And then this one actually doesn't have any track. But yeah, we're going to want to buy them eventually. This is the slightly annoying part, is that they can just keep creating more and more companies. So we actually made 3.7 million in profit, but because the share price dropped, they're still annoyed with us. So we need to connect up to Abuja, and then I think... Oh, actually no, I was going to say... We need to connect to Abuja, and then connect up to this as well. Like... Ooh, that was a nasty gradient there. There we go. We are out of cash. So, sanctions on Guinea-Conakry. After reports of undiscriminated live fire against protesters by the police, European Union, the United States and the African Union were unanimous in imposing heavy sanctions. We actually have access to everywhere on the map now, which is really nice. Right. Ooh. Right. Okay, just get rid of this train. Clearly not making money. And same with this one. 32 years old, to be fair. Get rid of this. And get rid of this. This just crashed, but we don't want to replace that anyway. President Tandja ousted in Niger. 1 year after his move to change the constitution and maintain power for lifetime, the authoritarian president was put down from his position by a military coup. Doesn't affect our territory. Yeah, so we're not making money much, but then obviously we did just spend a fair bit on getting rid of trains and buying people out and whatnot. Unfortunately, because actually no, they do have track now. But they are actually making money. That is odd. Okay. I think we are making a profit as a company. Just... Oh. We're going to want to upgrade... Right, we don't want that. We are going to want to upgrade stations, though. That is something that I did not remember to do. That is terrible station placement, but what can you do? Can't upgrade that to a large. That's annoying, but hey ho. Right, yeah. If I was being really sensible about this, I would just like upgrade all these to larges and demolish some houses here and there. Right, I did not build a station in Abuja, so that was stupid on me. So that is now, I believe, once that updates, might have to wait until like an end of the year or something. Can't upgrade that to a large. Bit annoying. Just buy that. What's in Abuja that might be worth building a train to or from? Kano actually has a lot. Okay, still only saying 12 of the 14 listed capitals. So, Dakar, Banjul, Bissau, Conakry, Freetown, Monrovia, Yamoussoukro. Ah, have we not got Yamoussoukro? Possibly. No, we have Yamoussoukro. So, Dakar, Banjul, Bissau. Dakar, Banjul, Bissau, Conakry. Conakry. Yeah, we've got Conakry. Freetown, Monrovia, Yamoussoukro, Accra. Yeah, we've definitely got Accra, right? Yeah. Lomé, Porto Novo. Yeah. Ah! It's because this isn't connected up. Okay. God damn it. Right, okay. I gotcha now. Right. Yeah. So... well, that's kind of dumb of me. I knew it'd be something simple. Right, I think that's about as good as it can get. Let's just issue stock off. So now, still missing one of the capitals. Which one? Oh, we don't have Niamey, do we? I'm going to want to replace that. Was Niamey one of the ones? Yeah, we need Niamey. Okay, so where's Niamey? They cut the salary even further. Right, yes, I'm going to need... oh, that's quite a long way then, isn't it? Right. Actually, no, it's not. We can just connect there like that. So, issue off the stock. Share price is actually really low now, which is a bit dangerous. We are in recession, so once we get a boom again, then things should look up. And then all we need to do after that is just buy out the remaining companies, and then we're done, I do believe. So, Niamey, and then we can go like Niamey, Nyame Wagadugu, why not? Can't actually afford a train like that. How are my industries doing? Ooh, this brewery is terrible. Probably start making money now we've connected up to it. Economy back on track. Excellent. Yeah, because our share price just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. So let's just buy back a load of shares. There we go. Try and encourage some share price growth, shall we say. Also stops the AI buying shares in us. Yeah, so the profit this year is dreadful. I think that's because... Does buying back stock come under expenses, possibly? I don't know. But anyway, so that's all... That's basically everything done now. All we need to do is actually just buy out these companies, both of which are actually doing pretty woeful. So... Who's cheaper to buy? I could actually just buy them out both now, probably. The lower southern is cheaper, which is this one. So I'm actually gonna just do. Oh, fuck's sake! Yeah, that's basically forced me now to build the damn bridge. Well, whatever. We're not gonna like do anything with this. Also, I could have actually just gone with it much simpler. That. Oh well. And then, right, let's buy these guys out. And then, can't afford to buy these guys out, but let's just take out some bonds and do it anyway. Right. Then maybe at year's end or now, I don't know. That is gold, I do believe. 14 of 14, 14 of 14, 4 of 4. You are the only company operating. So yeah, that should well just be gold now. There you go. Perfect. In the future you created, West Africa has a transport network to rival any region in the world. I don't know about that, but I think we did a pretty damn good job there. And this, after getting a bronze in Latvia and a silver on Trans-Caspian, this shows that it is possible for me to get gold, and I'm not a washed-up Railroad Tycoon 3 player. I'm not completely and utterly hopeless, as some may believe. Yeah. There you go. George Plattner, West Africa, 1975 to 2020. Typo. Gold expert. Yes. So let's just save the game. And I will just say that I've actually really enjoyed this scenario. It's not too tough, if you know what you're doing, because we got gold with like 8-9 years to spare. 5,250 miles of track. If you start with industry, then it's pretty straightforward because the AI are fairly woeful, and buying them out shouldn't give you too much trouble. Yeah, we can't actually afford to do anything right now. But yeah, so I'm just going to say that I've enjoyed this and hope you've enjoyed watching it, and I will see you in whatever my next video may be. Probably more Railroad Tycoon 3. Subscribe for more content of mine. Like, share, comment, subscribe as usual. And I'll see you whenever. Take care, folks. Just going to save the game. And that's the end. Bye!